Welcome to Out and About on the Recumbents. Let's go. Ride low. Ride recumbent. Hey, good morning. It's BJ. And Joe Ondo. And we are out and about on the Recumbents. That's also the name of our site if you are new. And if you are new, welcome. Thanks for joining us for a little ride today. We're heading up the Cheyenne Boulevard bike lane at the moment in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And what we're doing is we're heading up to the Sacred Grounds Cafe. That's what it is. It's a coffee house, you know. And we have our infamous brown bag lunch. And we're gonna get some iced tea from them. And yeah, so welcome along. Got some little bit of color. This is the funny time of year, you know, you either get really good color or the leaves just fall off. And so far, I've been getting pretty good, been picking up some decent color. Nothing fancy, but it's nice, you know, because pretty soon, as my granddaughter used to say, the trees will be naked. That was our granddaughter Hannah, who is a fine young woman busting her buns in the real world, trying to take care of a couple of kids. Howdy. And yeah, every once in a while you run into some pretty good color. Stay Cool Vacation Home Rentals, huh? Interesting. This is an older section of Colorado Springs called Ivy Wild. Why it's called Ivy Wild? I really don't know. But what we're doing is we're, like I said, we're going to Sacred Grounds. And then once we eat our lunch and get some iced tea in us, we might ride the rest of the way up to the Starsmore Visitor Center in North Cheyenne Canyon City Park. And cool little place. If you continue past the Starsmore Center up the North Cheyenne Canyon Road, basically that will take you on, you know, quite the high-angled roadway. It's all paved though till you get up to Gold Camp Road, and then it's all dirt. From there, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe you can get to Cripple Creek on the dirt road. But you might want to have a four-wheel drive. It doesn't have to be like a rock climber, but something a little more, you know, a little more feisty than your basic four-door sedan. But on the way up there, they have a really pretty waterfall called Helen Hunt Falls. And they have a new visitor center up there that was built, probably about 4 years ago. And sadly, Joe and I never seen it because the road is just too thin for recumbent trikes. I mean, I know a couple guys that have done it, but I'm not going to take the risk. Howdy. And yeah, they've got a lot of construction, and it's amazing. We didn't think anybody would. Of course, it is Saturday and not Sunday. Kind of forgot about that. So, well, I'm not sure what to do. Well, dear, it says it's closed. So, we may not be able to get up there. I guess we could try, see if we get up the sidewalk. Yeah, it looks like it might be possible. Okay. Oh, I got to get by these nasty corners. Doesn't look like they've got the sidewalk blocked, so we'll just go up a little further. See if we can get past the heavy construction and make our way up here. We're just having to use the sidewalk instead of the road, which is a huge bummer. Don't like using the sidewalk, especially when the bushes stick out and try to grab you. Yeah, I guess they've been laying a lot of pipe. So we're going to take this up as far as we possibly can. And we may end up having to turn around. Got some Halloween stuff there. Well, I think we can get back out on the road here. So the sidewalk worked. She just took the road in. He or she just took the road anyway, and I won't do that. So, morning. Now, I don't mind using the sidewalk, you know, so we won't interfere with construction. But yeah, so I'm not sure what we're going to do coming back though, because probably just have to get on this sidewalk and do the same thing. Although it looks like half of it's still there, just right down the middle. That must be where they're laying pipe. Okay, well, I think this is as far as we're going to be able to go. Yeah, I think so. Huh, I don't know. Well, I only see one choice. We go inside because they're forcing everybody over here. We go inside there and go up. You want to do that?
Yeah, why don't I just talk?
Okay. Okay, we got another one. Okay, now we should be able to go. So we're going to try to use the inside here, since they've taken out the bike lane. They love to do that, you know. They always take out the bike lane. So we're going to use the side they've got completely blocked off. Try to make our way up here. May have to go back on 21st Street, which is not the safest thing to do, but I've done it before. I just hope there's enough of this tar to get us by. It looks like we're going to be okay. Be a little tricky once we get up here, but yeah, they're just being a bug. You know, they could have left this open for, you know, bikes, you know, but they're just being, you know, they don't want to do that, so tough. Cheyenne Mountain Junior High, or I think they call it middle school now, and Cheyenne Mountain Elementary. Cheyenne Mountain has its own school district, District 12. Yeah, they're gonna be pissed, but I really don't care. We're just gonna go right by them. But like I said, we may have to come back on the... Well, actually no, because, you know, if they can go, we can go. They'll just have to stay behind us. Wah. Wah. This is going to be the hard part here. Is getting around this big piece of equipment here to the front end. Yeah, fuck it, I'm just going. Okay, we got a light. Hit it. Okay, asshole. Sorry, pisses me off when people cut me off. It just does. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go back on 21st Street, which is not fun. But they'll just have to share. Although you can go back this way, it looks like, so we can just go straight back. You know, we'll hold up traffic, but there ain't nothing we can do about it. Luckily, it's all downhill, so we can stay pretty fast. Yeah, you know, I mean, they could have easily accommodated us by having, you know, putting a temporary bike lane up on in the other side like we took, you know. Totally safe because there's no car traffic on it. But no, they just, oh, we don't care, just bicycles. Too bad. How sad. Yeah, that's a very prevalent attitude. I'm sure not just here in Colorado Springs, but all over the United States, you know, because the United States is car-centric. You know, I mean, we've actually been told to grow up and get a car. I'm serious. You know, we're 69 years old, and we got told to grow up and get a car. Yeah, well, I may be grown up enough for a car, but my money isn't, so tough. Sometimes you just have to be a little bit belligerent in this world, and it's sad. I mean, it really is. I hate being belligerent. I'm not good at it. I like being a happy guy, you know. Have enough problems with physical, you know. I don't need any of this other stuff. So, Cheyenne Mountain are now the Red-tailed Hawks. They used to be the Cheyenne Mountain Indians, but of course they had to take that down because it wasn't politically correct. Ugh. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. I mean, their Indian, you know, was a head of a chief with a full war bonnet and everything else. I mean, it was pretty cool looking, you know. But that's the way our silly world is anymore. Oh man. Yeah, we're not too far off the restaurant up here. And pretty much if they got an open slot, we're gonna take it. Because the last time we came back down, they didn't have any open slots. Okay, shouldn't be too much further up here. Well, somebody just pulled out, so we're gonna try to go get that spot. Hopefully nobody beats us coming down. Probably will. Come on, baby. I'm gonna kick it up. Okay, watch out, big hole. You cut big holes in the bike lane. Well, these guys can't park where they're damn. Okay. Okay, well, we're here. There's like no place to sit, so you may just have to stand. All right. All right, well, we'll get back at you. All right, give you a quick peek at the artwork there. All right. Okay, well, we got back down the canyon, and it was so messed up that they're still doing a water pipe replacement on Cheyenne Mountain. So Cheyenne Mountain Boulevard. So it's just kind of goofed up right now. So we're now back at America the Beautiful Park. Thought I'd just do a quick area roundabout here. Kind of add something to the video here. Okay. So yeah. All right. So where are we going?
I was wondering if you wanted to do maybe like Templeton Gap.
That's a long ways the other way. How will we get there? I guess go, I guess we could shoot for Monument Valley Park and then go up that way. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Okay, so we're gonna jump back on the Greenway, Pikes Peak Greenway they call it, and head over to Monument Valley Park. Then kind of figure out where in the world we're going from there. We're just kind of wandering around today. Yesterday we had a surface appointment at Angletex, so we had to be there at a certain time and had to take a certain way to get there. But today we're just kind of wandering around. we decided to, you know, see what the canyon looked like, and found out that we won't be going back that way up to sacred grounds till after November 1st, because that's when they're supposed to be done with all their water pipe replacement and road construction, because that was a bit of a pain. I don't really like using sidewalks if I don't absolutely have to, but in that instance, that's the only way we're going to get up there. So got a bronze statue of a lady on a mountain bike. Alright, now we're crossing over Fountain Creek. Yeah, we have a lot of people pass us. People use people have a bad habit of using the Pikes Peak Greenway as a time trial, you know, which is you know, it's not supposed to be that way, you know. It's a trail where you can run into little kids, you know, on striders and scooters, and moms with baby buggies and stuff like that. So you really shouldn't be, you know, going 90 miles an hour on this trail, but they do. Howdy. And we don't go down this way too often because the Pikes Peak Greenway changes from concrete to dirt, and sorry about the face view, but I had to gear up one. Too easy of a gear. This part here goes right along I-25. It's amazing how, you know, people leave clothes on these trails all the time, you know. It's like, okay, why? You think you'd, you know, I understand trash, but, you know, clothes, I mean, you need clothes. Oh well. Guess I'll never know. All right. Yeah, the temperature is supposed to drop about 10-12 degrees on tomorrow, on Sunday. So we decided we'd get in a ride today, take tomorrow off. We kind of like to you know, ride 2 or 3 days in a row, and then we'll take a day or two off. Usually only a day, but sometimes two. It's according to weather, you know, and whether we've got stuff going on. It's like not this Monday, not this upcoming Monday, but the Monday after, I have to go to the physical therapist. So, and for that I'm going to have to take the bus because they don't have any safe place to leave the trike, you know, to lock up the trike. So yeah, so we're gonna go up here and catch the bridge over the creek again. Got a train cars up there. Come on, dude, stay on your side of the road. I just don't understand why people think that oh, there'll be nobody on the trail. This trail is very busy, you know. You need to stay on your side of the road, or this side of the trail. Yeah, this is another piece of the legacy loop, as you can tell by that little metal sign there. That's what you're supposed to be able to do. Now, see, this part here is all dirt. And so we're not going to do it. We're going to go over the bridge and then take it into the park itself. Sorry, I have to laugh. It seems really crazy to me that people out riding a bicycle and they look like they just ate a sour lemon. I mean, they don't look like they're having any fun at all. Well, if you're not having any fun, why do you do it? I mean, we have this little bit of dirt here. It's just a bit, not too much. And it doesn't look too bad as far as they like to overwater, you know, the grass, so this trail turns into muck. I have been hoping for years they'd cement, you know, this part here up to the bridge, and then they could leave the other side dirt just fine. And then that way, you know, those of us that want a concrete trail could have a concrete trail, and those of us that want to have dirt could have dirt. Must be like a dog training class or something, you know. So yeah, we're in Monument Valley Park proper, and you guys have seen this 1,000 times, so we won't be going over anything. Just bring you along for the ride. Stanley Lake over here. They need to clean out the algae. There's a lot of algae all of a sudden. Normally we go up that way and pick up the mesa, but I'm not sure which way we're gonna go. If we stay on this, which technically should be called the, this part here should be called the Monument Creek Trail. The dirt on the other side is the Pikes Peak Greenway. The Monument Creek Trail used to be a, you know, an old mountain bike single track, and that's all it was. But now it's a kind of double wide dirt track, and then they have a new portion of it that they've concreted. So I'll get up here and find out which way Joe wants to go. Okay. Do you want to mess with the dirt?
Not really.
Yeah, me either.
I definitely don't want to go down.
Yeah,
Road.
Glen is terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could just head back that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you wanted to go to Safeway too, anyway.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and shut you off here because we have to go up a big, huge hill here, and I got to make sure I got both my hands on the brakes in case the parking traffic decides to jump out at me. All right, bye for now. enjoyed that little musical interlude. We basically went up the Rock Island and then went up the Academy Boulevard Access Trail, as I call it. And now we're heading back to Rock Island and head west and head towards home for today. Got a little over 21 miles. So we should be pretty close to 23, 24 by the time we get back to the storage unit. So yeah, thanks for coming along. All right, back on the Rock Island. Since I got the camera, Joe's going to go ahead of me and catch the intersection lights, crossing lights. But yeah, like I said again, thanks for coming along for the ride. We're just out kind of wandering today, but we didn't do, you know, certain places coming back, like when we came back, you know, from the restaurant there, the cafe rather. The traffic was pretty heavy and stuff, so we just had to kind of back off and not use you know, not use the camera. And then kind of decided to save this part till last, because at least most of the time you're on a, you know, kind of a decent trail. So a little color, little trees, you know, so that makes it a little better as far as the scenery. Yeah, tomorrow, like I said, the temperature is supposed to drop at least a dozen degrees. So it's only supposed to be in the high 60s, which would be okay to ride, but there's also a much larger chance of rain tomorrow than there is today. And so I think we'll take our break. Like I said, we do try to you know, ride 2 or 3 days in a row and then take a break, you know, go for a little walk, you know, do something like that, because you know, you don't want to get you don't want to get like totally bored out of your gourd, you know. The same, because you know, we do have to do the same routes, you know, all the time. Well, you know, same series of routes all the time, because you know, we don't feel safe, you know, doing any touring. We tried, you know, some overnights, and they weren't bad, but the problem of it is that the Colorado highway system has gotten to where they absolutely love these, we call them rumble strips, and they're, you know, the strips to wake up truck drivers or you know, car drivers in case they fell asleep. And but the problem of it is the highway department in its I don't know what they were thinking, but they made some of these rumble strips, you know, like 3 feet wide, and you know, going into the emergency or the extra lane, you know. And oh man, you know, they just rattle you to death on a non-suspension front end trike like ours. You know, we have rear suspension, but we don't have front. And you know, we do have the big the Schwab Big Ben apples, Big Apple tires on, so they give you a little bit of passive suspension, but that's it, you know. So those elongated rumble strips just beat you to death. You know, because you're trying to go to keep up at a, you know, a decent clip. I mean, you know, we can't run 60 miles an hour, thank goodness. I think 60 miles an hour on a trike would be scary as it could possibly be. I mean, you know, when these trikes get up, you know, on a severe downhill and they get up to 30, 35, you feel like you are flying. So, you know, I couldn't even imagine 60 on a recumbent trike. I'm sure there's people that have done it, but won't be us. And like I said, a little color here and there. I'm really surprised how many of the trees are still green. But we've had some pretty warm temperatures. But it's supposed to be going, you know, down to more seasonal pretty much all of next week, you know, the high 60s at best. So that'll probably bring on the, if it doesn't bring on a color change. What I'm afraid of is that these trees will be all green and then we'll get our first freeze and we'll have these trees that have a bunch of dead leaves on them. They're kind of ugly. All right, we're going under Circle Drive here. One of those rare occasions when it's not flooded out. Ole, 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 ole. Yeah, just barely got the song done before the tunnel ran out. Short tunnel. folks, well, this is where I'm going to end the video, and because we're getting on a rough patch of asphalt trail here pretty quick, and so thanks for coming along. And always remember, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough, as always, to be moving on. So for BJ and Joe Ondo, out and about on the Recumbents, here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, we wish you happy trails on your next ride. Someday, if we're lucky, we'll meet on the trails.